Now, it might seem like I'm just talking, but I'm not. I come to understand that when you're chosen, like they say, too much is given, much is required. And so when you're chosen by God, the adversary comes after you and he chases you to try to get you to fall. And when you fall, he tries to make you stay there. And nothing wrong with falling. What's wrong is when you don't get up. So the adversary will try to get you to fall and keep you there, keep you down. Me, I am that type of person that when I fall, I find a way to look for what I need to get back up. But I ask for help. I ask God to help me, show me what I need to do different than I did before. A lot of times I hear it and I used to not act up on it and I will repeat it, but now I act up on it and I see the change immediately. So why didn't I do this before? So what I'm saying is I went through a lot dealing with relationships, dealing with, at first, when I first started, it was dealing with careers and stuff like that, then relationship, and then so on, trying to have kids and not getting, pregnant and everything, or having a kid and all that stuff. And I went through a lot dealing with that. And then finally, I get to this point where God have heard my cries and and saw my tears and felt my pain. And he's like, I'm going to give you this beautiful child that you are going to have to teach and protect and help him to get to a point where I'm going to soon take him to. So I understand that. And I said, I got a job. I got a big job to do. And I said, I can't do this by myself. I need help. I cannot do this alone. So he gave me a husband. He gave me my dad. And he gave me my mom. And I said, okay, with the help of them. And he also gave me other people that even if they don't want to help, they still help, and not knowing that they are helping. And some of them know they're helping. They think it's just their job, but yet it's favor. And I say, okay, this is gonna play itself out, and it's gonna work itself out. And I got a big job to do. So I know I'm chosen in that area, but I also know I'm chosen in another area. So I see the adversary fighting against me a lot of time, and now I start to see the adversary start fighting against my son. I was gonna say my nephew, but it's my son. He's my son. And I said, okay, I know what I gotta do. Even though they say that the sins of the father falls on the child, I said, okay, he's under my covenant. So his mother and his dad's sins will not fall on him because he's under my covenant now. And because of that, he's saved by grace. I know that I need to do a little bit more. I heard the Holy Spirit tell me to get him baptized. At first I was thinking, he probably didn't understand what that is. He's young, but I kept hearing the Holy Spirit tell me, no, he do know. And I would teach him more and more as he grow, get him baptized. And I asked him, do you know what baptism is? And he was like, yeah. And I said, what is it? At first he didn't say nothing. He was all quiet and stuff. And then finally he spoke up and said, you give yourself to Jesus. I'm like, oh, you really do know? Okay, well then that's all I really need to know. Do you want to get baptized? He said, yes. I said, okay, well, we'll see what happened. Well, some time went on. The pastor, I'm saying like a few months went on. The pastor asked for all the males to come to the altar, and they gave themselves to Christ. And then he asked them if they have not been baptized and they want to get baptized, and sign up for baptism. And I asked my nephew, my son, again, and he said yes. Well, today was that day that he had gotten baptized.